Welcome to the science class. Let us have a look at some pictures here. Oh, this is a birthday party. Yes, and this is Christmas festival and this is Diwali festival. So bright and colorful, right? Yes, but on these occasions, the very most important thing required for us all are clothes. There are different type of clothes, different type of materials are used to make the clothes. Colorful ones, printed ones. Let us go to the Mapsa cloth market. You will have a view of this when you go to the Mapsa market, in the cloth market especially. See the prints, see the designs, see the colors. Beautiful, right? So, to learn more about clothes and how they are made, let us go to our new chapter, Fiber to Fabric. Have you noticed this thing on your t-shirt sometimes? The thread is pulled out. Why? How? A material which is available in the form of thin and continuous strand is called a yarn. So the thin thread which is there in your t-shirt which is pulled out, okay, that is called as the yarn. The thin strands of thread that we see are made up of still thinner strands called fibers. So from the fibers yarns are made, and from the yarn the fabric is made. The cloth produced by weaving or knitting textile fiber is called fabric. Types of fibers. There are two types of fibers, natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Let us look at the natural fibers which are obtained from only plant and animals like cotton, silk, jute, wool. Cotton and jute are from plant source, whereas wool and silk are obtained from animals or insect source. Man-made or synthetic fibers. These are some fibers which are man-made or synthetic: nylon, polyester, velvet, fur. These are made from chemical substances. Let us have a look at cotton. Cotton is a soft, fluffy staple fiber that grows in a ball or protective case around the seeds of the cotton plant. Usually, it grows at places having black soil and warm climate. The process of making cotton. The first thing is to prepare it, spinning and weaving. From the field, the cotton is taken or plucked off from the balls and the fiber is made. And from the fiber, yarns are spun, and from the yarn, fabric is weaved. Cotton fibers are separated from the seeds by combing method. This process is called as ginning. Ginning was traditionally done by hand. Now machine. If you see here, this is a ginning machine which can gin cotton on a large scale. Jute. Jute is obtained from plant. It is a long, soft, shiny vegetable fiber that can be spun into coarse, strong threads. It is used for making textiles since the Indus Valley civilization. So the lady standing here, okay, is next to the jute plant. Jute is mostly cultivated during the rainy season. West Bengal, Bihar and Assam, they mostly cultivate jute on a large scale. So the jute plant is removed, okay, and it is soaked in water for many days till they rot. the stem, then separates out the fibers. From jute, many types of things are made, and two types of yarns are made from these fibers, the coarse one and the soft ones. Silk. Silk is another natural fiber. It's a protein fiber, some forms of which are woven into fibers, and it is obtained from the silkworms. So you see here, there's a silkworm which is weaving a cocoon, and from there the silk fibers are extracted. Next up is wool. Wool is obtained from the hair of sheep. The hair is called as the fleece of sheep, goat, camel, yak, llama and other animals. These animals get a thick coat of hair on their body during the winter season because this hair traps the air and keeps them warm and also protects them from the harsh cold. Now during the warm season or during the summer season, the sheep's coat is removed by a shearing method. It is sheared off, and thus we obtain wool. So here you see the shears are used to remove the hair from the sheep. It does not hurt it. Spinning. The process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. Mass of cotton wool is taken and drawn out and twisted together. This brings the fibers together to form yarn. Now spinning is done on hand spindle in the olden times. See, the fibers are taken and they are woven on the spindle. This is called as the hand spindle or takli. Charkha is also used for spinning. Use of charkha was popularized by Mahatma Gandhi as a part of independence movement, and he encouraged the people to wear homespun yarn clothes and shun the imported clothes. Spinning is now done on a large scale in industries. This is the spinning mill. Next process is the process of arranging two sets of yarns together to make a fabric is called as weaving. Weaving of fabric is done on looms. These are called as hand looms. So you see here, weaving is done on hand looms, and different colors of different thread the yarn is taken and put together to make a fabric. The last part in the fabric making is knitting. In knitting, we use a single yarn to make a piece of fabric like socks, sweaters, and if you pull the yarn out, the whole thing will come out, the socks. Okay, it will be pulled off. Knitting can be done by hand using the needles, knitting needles, or machines also. Crochet or embroidery. This is done on the fabric, okay, but this is just a design. Don't confuse the crochet with the knitting. Activity: make a simple sample, okay, using the weaving method. It is shown on the textbook, page 21, activity 5. As a hobby and part of learning, start learning the art of knitting or crochet or even embroidery from your mother or grandmothers. Girls and boys, come on, start learning the art. Thank you, students. Stay safe. Take care.